Hello everyone, Lucas here, and today I'm talking about the current state of Team Fortress 2. Now let me say, this is coming from someone who's been playing the game since 2013 and has almost 1400 hours in it, so obviously I'm gonna have a bit of a bias. My opinion is gonna be different than that of someone who's been playing the game since launch day, and it's also going to be different than that of someone who just joined the game a few months ago. So obviously my opinion is going to be different than other people's, but I think that I represent the majority of TF2 players, and I want to talk about my favorite game. First off, the game is not dying. If you go to Steam charts, you'll find that Team Fortress 2 is still constantly in the top 10 played games. It's probably never going to be in the top 5 again, with newer games such as PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, Dota 2, and CSGO taking over, but it's definitely not dying, with 59,000 players currently in game at the time of me writing this script, which definitely isn't bad. Some claim that Overwatch killed this game, and while the player numbers did take a bit of a hit in May of 2016, the month Overwatch was released, they more than recovered in the following 2 months. When it comes to player counts, the game is definitely not dying. Up until recently, lack of communication has been a huge problem with the TF team, but a few weeks ago, a huge blog post showed up on the TF2 website detailing planned balance changes and asking the community for feedback. Now this is a huge step in the right direction. I love that the team did this, but there are still issues. We still have no idea when the Pyro update is going to release, and I'd say we're long overdue for it, considering the last major update, Meet Your Match, released almost a year ago at this point. Speaking of Meet Your Match, I'd like to talk about competitive mode. It's bad, with player numbers being in the double digits. I think the biggest problem with TF2's competitive mode is the fact that there are no placement matches. Everyone starts out at rank 1, and climbing up is quite difficult, especially in later ranks. The way the ranking system works makes no sense. You aren't matched with people with similar skill. No, you're instead matched with people who have similar playtime in the mode. So imagine this scenario. Say you have 2 people. One person has 100 hours in the game, and they're not very good. Someone else has 2,500 hours in the game, and they're a god. However, neither of them have played competitive mode. Since there are no placement matches, they will both be placed in rank 1, and they will be matched together, and the player with 2,500 hours will probably steamroll the other player. But Valve considers them the same skill level just because they have the same playtime in competitive mode. If there were placement matches, they might get matched once, but after that, they'd be put in their respective ranks and they wouldn't be matched together. Now I'd like to suggest a few ideas that will make this game better, in my opinion. And I know Valve probably won't see this, but TF2 is my favorite game of all time, and I want to do whatever I can to help it. So Valve, if you see this, I love the game, but you got a few things you can fix. The first of these is to bring back ad hoc connections, or better yet, bring back old quick play. The new casual mode is great for getting in games with friends, as well as getting the maps you want, but being able to join a friend while they were in the middle of a game was great. But the main reason I liked old Valve servers was this. I could go into the server browser, type in a map I want to play, and get into a nice vanilla Valve server running the map I want to play. None of that ad-ridden Skyle servers or anything like that. Just a nice server I could play the map I wanted just by going to it in a server browser. Now, you could go into casual and only select the map you want to play, but it could take a long time to get into the game. Plus, after waiting for the terrible game coordinator to put you in a game, there might not be any games running that map, so you'll be put into a server by yourself or with 2 or 3 other players, and have to wait for more people to join, which may or may not take forever based on how popular the map is. It's a hassle, and the old system was way faster. Anyways, that'll be the video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, and if you want to see more of these types of videos, don't forget to subscribe. If you want to come see me play games live, you can go to my Twitch where I stream a variety of games every other day. But yeah, that'll wrap it up. See you next time, and have a good day.